Hi guys, my name is Dr. Maja Mihajlovic. I'm a PhD coach. Recently, someone asked me to make a video about the greatest moment of my life. I was thinking about that for a couple of days, and I realized that the greatest moment of my life is not actually a moment, it's a whole process that took place when I was a PhD student. I'm going to talk about that in this video. Let me first give you the background of my story. In the 1990s, I decided to apply to graduate schools in the United States. Frankly, I didn't believe much that I would be admitted to any of these schools, not to mention to get a scholarship. But actually, I was admitted to several programs, and at the end, I decided to do my PhD at Polytechnic University in Brooklyn, which is nowadays NYU Tandon School of Engineering. In August of 1997, I moved to New York City and my graduate life started. At first, everything looked like a fairy tale. I loved living in the city and I loved my new university, and everything looked very exciting, and I really enjoyed it. A couple of months later, I selected my advisor and I started doing research in his lab. But very soon I realized that I wasn't really interested in that research. I thought, okay, I'm new, maybe I will get used to it and I'll get more interested in it and so on. But things didn't improve with time. I stayed in that lab for 2.5 years. Frankly, I struggled a lot to find motivation to do my research. On the other hand, since my minor was in computer science, I took several computer science courses and I discovered my passion for coding. So instead of doing my experiments, I was daydreaming of becoming a programmer, and I wanted to quit my research. But I didn't know how to do it. I felt miserable because of the whole situation. I felt guilty as hell because I wasn't as good researcher as I should have been. Also, I thought they admitted me to their PhD program and they gave me a scholarship, and now I'm not interested in research. There must be something very wrong with me. I also felt like a failure because I wanted to quit, and I felt powerless to change anything. But on the other hand, I was desperate for that change of my PhD life. Then finally one day I got fed up with the whole situation and plucked up the courage to ask for help. I talked with a professor from the department, and that turned out to be the turning point in my PhD life. He helped me to realize that there wasn't anything wrong with me because I didn't like my research. That it happens. It's not an ideal situation, but it happens. He also helped me realize that I should find something that would work better for me. I had his support, which really helped me. Luckily, a new professor came to the department a few months later. His research was in computational polymer physics. I talked to him, and then we agreed that he will become my new advisor and that I will continue my research in his lab. It was great for me because I would have a chance to improve my coding and to do something that I was really passionate about. My PhD life completely changed from that point on. I was very passionate about my research. I had a great supportive advisor. I did spend a lot of time doing research, but I really enjoy it, and I didn't think about it as some chore or something that I had to do. It was something that I wanted to do. I get the chance to go to many conferences and to present our work, and I really enjoyed all that. 3 years later, in September 2003, I defended my PhD dissertation. It was a significant event in my life, of course, but it wasn't as significant as the breakthrough moment that I had before, when I switched from being miserable in research to being very happy with my research. So if you struggle with your research, you're not interested in it, or you don't find yourself in it, you should change it. Do something. Change your advisor. If you have changed a program or change a university, or do anything that you need to do, but don't stay miserable. So from this experience, I learned a lot of things that helped me later in my life, not just PhD life, then in life in general. The key points that I learned from this experience are: you should chase your dream. If there is something that you are passionate about, go for it. Be brave, and when you need it, ask for the help. That was the greatest moment of my life. What is the greatest moment of your life? Write it in comments, like and subscribe to my channel.